Hi, and welcome back to the Twin Flame Detox. I'm Marna. So, I was doing a meditation with some folks in the Shine Your Light network, and one of my friends in there mentioned that they fall asleep during meditations. They actually apologized in case they started snoring. And that is a surprisingly common phenomenon. So, let's talk about what makes you fall asleep during meditation. I mean, you're engaged, you are interested, you want to be part of this. So why do you conk out? Before we get into that, if you are watching the videos, if you have gotten a hold of the book and you feel like you still need individual help with detoxing yourself from a toxic twin flame or soulmate relationship, instructions for how to sign up for individual coaching with me, as well as instructions for how to sign up for my 6-week video course, are at the end of the video, or that contact information is in the box right down here. Okay? Got it? Good. All right, so let's get back into why do we fall asleep when we're meditating? There's a number of reasons for this. For those who are new to the practice of meditation, part of it is, how often do you let yourself really relax? There is a very fine line between achieving the relaxation state needed for meditation and the level of relaxation where your body feels safe enough to allow you to fall asleep. How often do you reach that state of relaxation? Another thing to consider is, are you meditating laying down in bed? I know it's comfy. Laying down in bed, laying down on your sofa, wherever you nap the most. It's the comfy spot, but you've already trained your body to think of this place as where you sleep. Do you really think that's the good place to be laying down when you want to retain the alertness and focus of meditation? So, change where you are. Sit up in a favorite chair instead of laying down somewhere. I know it takes more concentration, more effort to make this shift, but it is very, very doable. Another thing is, are you getting enough sleep? If you are not resting your body enough, then your body is going to take advantage of any chance it gets to make you rest. Now, this can come up as falling asleep in meditation. It can also come up as falling asleep on long drives. How many of you had done those little micro naps while driving where you just suddenly jerk awake because you realize you're about to run off the road? I know I've done it. Yeah, I've driven cross country multiple times by myself, and yes, it's a very real thing. If you're not getting enough rest, you can fall asleep while driving. So that is another factor to be aware of. But the real reason that so many people fall asleep during meditation, particularly those of us who have been meditating for a long period of time and who know what we are doing with it, is because we are changing our vibration. You see, the human brain, this little thing up here, really is a mound of fatty jello. And it is used to your body vibrating at a specific rate. So if your brain is used to vibrating like this, and you go into meditation suddenly you're vibrating like this, that mound of fatty jello is getting shaken up. It is getting knocked around by the change in your vibration. The way your mind deals with that is by turning off the conscious functions for a little while, making you fall asleep. So it can focus on maintaining your unconscious systems, breathing, respiration, all of those little systems that we need to keep going just to be able to survive inside this vessel. I know that's one of those things about raising your vibration that people don't ever talk about, but it is also a part of Ascension Flu. And if you look up here, you'll see my link to my Ascension Flu video. As your vibrational rate changes, on a systemic level, your brain will adapt to being in a higher vibrational state. When you first go through an ascension period, when you permanently raise your vibrational level, you will feel tired more simply because your brain is getting shaken up more and has not adapted to this change. As you adapt on a physical level to your new vibrational level, then you don't get tired as easily because your brain has learned to compensate for this change in vibrational frequency. Then you ascend again, because ascension is a continuous process. You go up another level, your brain gets shaken up more. There you go with the unexplained naps again. This is all a very normal part of the physical reaction we have to changing our vibrational state. It does not mean that you are not doing things right. It does not mean that you are not ready to move into a higher level of consciousness. It simply means that your physical vessel needs a little bit of time to adapt. And the more time you give yourself to adapt, the easier that adaptation process becomes. So, if you are going through an ascension period, if you are consciously moving yourself into a higher vibrational level, first of all, congratulations, you are doing an excellent job. Secondly, be gentle with your vessel. It's going through a lot right now, and on a physical level, your body does not understand the vibrational changes that you're experiencing. It wants to return to the vibration that it is used to, that it is set for. This is also what leads to things like suddenly feeling itchy when you're meditating, having that urge to just scratch your nose, or maybe back here it's itchy a little bit. It's why when you are consciously putting yourself into a higher vibrational state, you may notice your ears ringing. That tinnitus happens to all of us, and that is the little bones inside your ears vibrating at a different rate against your eardrums. That's why you hear it and why you can't block it out. The more you change your vibrational level on a conscious level, the more you're going to notice these little annoyances that distract you from where you want to go. That is your body, your vessel, trying to hold you back, return you to the vibration that it is used to. And it's one of those things that you just kind of have to grit your teeth and power through it, because there's really no logic where your vessel is concerned. It is basically saying, but this is what I know. Your vessel is geared towards physical survival. Physical survival is based on staying in the status quo. But up here and in here, and your spirit, your energetic being, is geared towards growth and expansion. And that is what leads you into your new ascension points. That is what leads you into your higher vibrational states. And that is what leads you into the life of abundance that you know is meant for you as you continue on this journey. So, what happens to you when you meditate? Leave me some comments. I want to hear from people. I want to know what it is that happens to you when you meditate. How often do you fall asleep? How often do you wake up in a puddle of drool on the yoga mat? I mean, really. How often have you had people in group meditation Zoom meetings tell you that you were snoring? Because it's happened to all of us at some point in time. You are not alone. Share your stories so that we can all understand that we are all the same. Okay? Now then, as you are going through the Twin Flame Detox process, or as you are working on your shadow work process, depending on which way you came into these videos, it can be challenging. There can be times when you feel like you are completely alone in what you're facing and no one understands it. I understand. I've been there. I mean, there's a reason I develop all this. So, I have a 6-week course available for people who are going through the Twin Flame Detox process and feel like they need more instruction than what you get from the Twin Flame Detox book. Now, if you want to buy the book, go to twinflamedetox.com. The instructions for buying the book are there. If you want to enroll in the course, again, twinflamedetox.com. Instructions for buying the book are there. If you are more interested in learning to heal your core wounds and doing your shadow work, I do have a 3-week intensive boot camp style course available just for identifying and healing core wounds and integrating your shadow back into yourself so it no longer controls your life. Information for that is in the box down below, Or you can drop me an email, twinflamedetox@gmail.com, and set up your intake consultation. I will give you a call and we will sit there and chat about it and figure out what's best for you. Now then, if courses are not your thing, if you cannot do courses, if you just need that extra motivation, I am available for one-on-one coaching. I have a couple of slots available. They do not come open very often, but right now is your lucky day. Again, twinflamedetox@gmail.com. Just tell me what it is you need from me. I will be happy to discuss coaching with you. All right? Hopefully that answers all of your questions. Enjoy your meditations, even if you start to snore. I'm Marna, and this has been the Twin Flame Detox. Have a beautiful day.